Friends, today we will discuss about sequential circuit, and in last video we discussed about various combination circuit, and now we will discuss about sequential circuit. So first of all, we understand what is sequential circuit. Sequential circuit contains a set of input and outputs. The output of sequential circuit depend not only on the combination of present inputs but also on the previous output. The previous output is nothing but the present state. So therefore sequential circuit contains combinational circuit along with memory storage elements. Some sequential circuit may not contain combinational circuit but only memory elements. So for this is the block diagram of sequential circuit, in which we understand the input is connected to the combinational circuit and output is going. Then for the output of memory element is connected feedback connection to the combinational circuit. So it required memory element, some storage device. So in the sequential circuit, output depends on the sequence of input, past and present, and stores information from past inputs. Sequential circuit receive the binary information from external inputs. So the so the output in the sequential circuit are a function of not only the inputs but also the present state of the storage element. There are two main types of sequential circuit. First is asynchronous, second is synchronous. In synchronous circuit, the behavior can be defined from the knowledge of its signal at discrete instant of time. In asynchronous circuit, it depends upon the input signal and any instant of time and the order in which the input changes. So we can say that in a synchronous circuit, if some or all the outputs of the sequential circuit do not change effect with respect to active transition of clock signal, then the sequential circuit is called asynchronous sequential circuit. Because we don't require clock signal, the output is do not affect to the clock signal, but the all outputs of a synchronous sequential circuit do not change effect at the same time. Most of the output of a synchronous sequential circuit are not in synchronous with either only positive edges or negative edges of the clock signal. In synchronous sequential circuit, the circuit change effect with the respect to the active transition of clock signal, then that the sequential circuit is called asynchronous sequential circuit. So therefore the output of synchronous sequential circuit are in synchronous with either only positive edges or only negative edges of the clock signal. So next we will discuss about combinational versus sequential. So we know that in combinational circuit the output is only depend to the input, always gives the same output for a given set of input. Like adders always generate sum and carry. In sequential circuit it stores information. The output depends on stored information plus input. A given input might produce different outputs depending on the storage element. For example, we can say that ticket counter advances when the you put the push the button. Output depends on previous state, useful for building memory elements and state machines. There are some basic difference between the combinational logic circuit and sequential logic circuit. First, to the basic main difference between the combinational and sequential is that output is a function of present inputs. It is independent logic, and in sequential circuit this is time dependent logic, because the output is a function of clock, present inputs, and previous state of the system. In combination circuit we don't have any ability to store data, and sequential circuit we have some memory to store the present state that is sent to as a control input for the next operation. It not required any feedback connection, but in the on the other side we can in sequential circuit we can say that the it involves feedback from output to input, because that is the feedback stores the memory for the next operation. It is usually in combination circuit, it is used mainly for arithmetic and boolean operations, but in sequential circuit it is used for storing data. And in logic, gates are elementary building blocks in the combination circuit, but in on the other side, flip flops are elementary building blocks of sequential circuit. It is independent of clock, it is dependent of clock, because it is clocked, either triggered or triggered for operation with the electronic pulses. For example, 1 plus 0 equal 1, dependency only on the present input, but counters previous output plus 1 is the current output, dependency only on the present input as well as the previous state. Now that in a sequential circuit we need some storage elements. So what are the storage elements and why we need it? Storage elements in a digital circuit can maintain a binary state indefinitely until directed by an input signal to switch states. The major difference among the various storage elements are the number of input they possess, and the manner in which the inputs affect the binary state. There are two types of storage element we used. First is latches and second is flip-flops. The storage elements that operate with signal level are referred as a latch, and that those controlled by a clock transition that are referred as a flip-flop. So we first move to the second topics, which is latches. So latches has a feedback part, so information can be retained by the device. In therefore, latches can be memory device and can store one bit of data for as long as the device is powered. This is the most basic types of flip-flops operate with signal level. The basic circuit from which all flip-flops are constructed. This is the basic elements for a sequential circuit. It is useful for storing binary information for design the asynchronous sequential circuit. Second is flip-flop. Flip-flop is a circuit has two stable states can be used to store state information. It is a binary bistable multivibrator. The circuit can be made to change state by signals applied to one or more control input and will have one or two outputs. So it is a basic storage elements in a sequential circuit. Flip-flops are and latches are fundamental building blocks for digital electronic system and used for communication, computers and many other types of system. So we know that latches operated with enable signal, which is level sensitive. In other side, flip-flops are edge sensitive. So let us discuss about SR latch. So SR latch is a set reset, is also called as a set reset latch. It is a synchronous device. It works independently of a control signal and relies only on the state of out S and R input. So in this circuit diagram we can see that there is a two input, which is S and R, and output is A and B. So A and B are cross coupled to the NOR gate, NAND gate of second input of the NAND gate, and this is this required feedback. So when we talk about store element, store data, this cross coupled device is stored one bit at a time. So R is used to reset and clear the element and set it to 0, and S is used to set the element and set it to 1. So in this circuit diagram we can see that when S and R, S equal 1, R equal 0, it is set the flip flop, set the latch, and when S is equal to 0 or R equal to 1, we apply to the vice versa. Second is gated D-latch. D is stand for data or transparent light. Latch is a simple extension of a gated SR latch that removes the possibility of invalid input state. We can explain in the next video for SR latch and flip-flop. in briefly, two inputs D and the enable circuit, we know that, and this is SR latch, and this is the D latch we used in this circuit, and W is the enable circuit that is used to level sensitive the signal. When W equal to 1, latch is set to the value of D, and set is not of D, set is equal to when the value of D, the first input S is connected to D, and R is connected to D bar, so S equal to D bar and R equal to D. And when V equal to 0, W equal to 0, latches hold the previous value. When S equal R equal 1. So last we talk about flip-flops. This is the brief introduction about the flip-flop. A flip-flop is an electronic circuit which to stable state that can be used to store binary data. The storage data can be changed by applying varying inputs. And flip-flop and latches are the fundamental building blocks of a sequential circuit, which is used to store the data element, store the data for future purpose. This is used for computer communication and many other types of a system. The flip flop and latches are used for data storage element. We are used there are four types of flip flop, as RS flip flop, JK flip flop, D flip flop, and T flip flop. The main application of flip flop are, it is used in digital electronic circuit, the applications of flip flop is counters, frequency divider, shift register, and storage register. Thank you.